Herzlich willkommen zu einer neuen Folge Thorn mit der Katie und dem Dr. Talbot. So, ihr Lieben, wir haben alle 8 Schlüssel gefunden. Von daher könnte es sein, dass das die letzte Folge wird. Wäre vielleicht auch ganz nett, denn ich glaube, das ist jetzt die Sonntagsfolge, die ich hier aufnehme, zum Abschluss der Woche. Aber ich weiß es nicht. Wenn das zu lange wird, versuche ich irgendwo einen sinnvollen Speicherpunkt zu finden. Ansonsten ziehen wir es durch. Oder vielleicht ist es auch noch gar nicht das Ende. So, was ich jetzt rausgefunden habe, ist, wir müssen ins Foyer. Und da ergibt sich uns dann wahrscheinlich auch relativ eindeutig, wie wir ins Labor kommen. Denn das ist ja das Ziel. Ah, der Dr. Talbot erklärt es uns sogar. Okay, dann geben wir mal ein bisschen Gas. Da unten müssen wir irgendwie hin. Schauen wir mal, was der Dr. Okay. Müssen wir die an bestimmte Stellen stecken? Oder ist das völlig egal? So, jetzt werden wir es gleich sehen. Ob da eine bestimmte Reihenfolge sein muss. Okay. So, ich habe mich gerade in mein Kabel eingewickelt. Kleinen Moment. Ich muss mich mal entwickeln. Wo sind wir? Da. So. Der letzte Key. Ab geht's ins Labor.
Good job.
Ein Aufzug kommt herauf. Und der bringt uns jetzt ins Labor. Ihr lieben Leute, ich glaube, wir nähern uns dem Ziel. L1, L2, L3. Also scheint es noch nicht das Ziel zu sein. Es sind 3 Etagen, die uns zur Auswahl stehen. Ich glaube, dass wir dann doch noch einige Aufgaben gestellt bekommen, bevor es soweit ist. Es geht sehr tief runter. Ja, es geht sehr tief runter. Wow! Ist das krass.
Oh, thank goodness you've made it. Welcome to the lab. Indeed. This is where Rena and I assembled our crown jewel. Isn't she a beauty?
Yeah, it's something, all right.
But there's no time to waste. Here, let me walk you around and show you how everything works. You'll need to know all this when the time comes.
When we put you back together again, here in the real world?
Yes, exactly. Now, this operation was designed as a 2-man operation. Rena and myself, so I'm afraid you'll have to do the work of 2 people when you're here.
I'm pretty sure I can handle it.
I have no doubt someone as young and healthy as yourself should have no problem. Oh, good Lord, it's roasting down here. Let's get the air circulation running again. That should bring the temperature down. There's 3 breakers nearby. Throw them to get the air moving again.
Breakers. Ich soll was... Drei Breakers. 3 Bremsen. Da. Da ist Nummer 1 wahrscheinlich.
That's 1 down. Just 2 to go. You found one of them. There are 2 more here somewhere.
Da ist noch eine. Und dann wahrscheinlich auf der anderen Seite.
2 down, 1 to go. That's 2. There's 1 more here somewhere.
Ja, ich glaube da drüben. Okay.
There we go. Now then, let's take a look around.
Okay. Wo geht's lang?
And that, Miss Patterson, is the capacitor.
It's huge.
It is indeed. Has to be in order to hold all the energy required to tear open a portal to another dimension.
You say that like it's so obvious.
It's incredible, is what it is. You see, what we do is trickle charge the capacitor. It builds up a massive amount of energy, and then we fire it, all at once in an extremely targeted way. The blast is so strong, it pricks a hole in the fabric of reality itself. It opens a door to the parallel. But that's only part of the story. It's all well and good to open the door, but the parallel is a world without limits, and that makes it dangerous. If one simply walked in, they could simply disappear. We realized that we had to give ourselves some guidance, and that's where the probes come in. Here, I'll show you. Do you see these devices mounted on the top?
Those big plugs? Yeah, I see them.
Those are the probes. Very important. They shape the signal to the parallel. It's essential that they're positioned just so. If they're even an inch out of place, we're in trouble.
Why are they so important?
How to explain? Have you ever had to use an antenna?
I guess, once in a while.
You know how you have to adjust it at times in order to pick up a signal?
Sure, I guess. I have to move my phone around sometimes to get a better Wi-Fi signal.
The same principle applies. Because you see, the frequency is critical. You have to get it right. When it's tuned just so, then the information can flow. It's like a current of electricity, into and out of the parallel. It's a bit like finding a radio station on the dial, I suppose. At first, just static, and then all of a sudden the music comes through loud and clear.
I see.
Look over here. Look at these computers. Do you see them?
Wow, those are old school.
Do you know what we use them for?
Listening to really, really old music?
No, we use them to store people.
Say what?
Right at the moment of transit, the traveler becomes data, becomes ones and zeros, just for a moment. We needed a place to safely store that data because, obviously, it's very important that data reconstitutes back into flesh and blood when travelers return.
Wow.
My DNA is in these machines, or my genetic blueprint is anyway. We'll need to use the data stored in these machines to retrieve the blueprint, so that I can be put together again. Correctly, of course. My head needs to be on my shoulders and so on. Everything where it's supposed to be. Now, look here, on the lab floor. See anything unusual? You don't usually see a grand piano in a lab, eh? Rena insisted we move it down here so that she could play. She and I spent so much time in the lab that we added a few of the comforts of home. And there's nothing Rena loved more than her music.
Aw, that's sweet.
When I'm here, I can feel her, close to me. Can't you?
Huh? I don't know. Not really.
Come now, don't you? Perhaps just a little bit.
Well, yeah, okay. I guess I do, kind of.
Indeed. At any rate, let's move on. Behind these sealed fire doors is one of the battery rooms. Good job we have these doors, actually. Those batteries can get a bit pungent, what with the chemicals and whatnot. Wouldn't want you passing out, miss.
I do feel a little funny now that you mention it.
Then we won't linger. All you need to know is that these batteries are critical to the operation. Without their power, the capacitor would be useless. Excuse me, young lady. This way. This way, madam. Now then, it's time to take a look at something really special. Over here, this way to the Weaver. Down, please. It took over 1.5 years just to build the capacitor. It would have taken much longer if we hadn't had the gravity tool to assemble it. I had parts of it commissioned from factories all over the country. We assembled it here like the world's largest model kit. All right, here we are. Now, we meet the business end of the device.
God, it's loud!
There's the parallel foil. Recognize the umbilicus down there? You don't usually see it from this angle, eh? And that's the Weaver. See the ring? It weaves the cables that run down the side of the silo into the umbilicus. A person's data is transmitted down the umbilicus, and then it's put back together again there at the foot of the machine. It's a bit like a telephone, you see? Phones send voices over wires to another location. But in this case, instead of transmitting our voices, we transmitted ourselves. Now let's go upstairs and take a look at the nerve center of the whole operation, the control room. Up, please.
What do you do when there's no one around to push these buttons for you?
Oh, my dear. The elevator's not here for my benefit. Oh, good Lord, look at that. I did a good job with that, didn't I? Oh, dear. I must clean that sometime.
Hä? Wir fahren ganz hoch? Ich hab doch nur... Ah, nee, jetzt...
Excuse me, young lady. This way.
Ja, ich komm ja. Ich komme schon. Ich bin weder jung noch nicht eine Lady, aber egal.
Nope, not that way.
Not that way?
This way, madam.
Yes.
If you wouldn't mind following me, please.
Ja, ja, ich bin schon dabei. Ich
Come, follow me this way.
Ja, ich bin doch schon dabei. Gerne.
From up here, we can see the status of all the device's critical systems. It also comes with a pretty spectacular view. When the time comes, you'll need to come up here in order to adjust the probes.
The probes are the antenna, right? They pick up the signal?
Exactly so. Now, we keep the probes locked in place, and you'll need to unlock them by disengaging the magnetic clamping system. You'll do so by using these series of levers here by the side of the console. Dum da dum da ding ding dee dum dum dum.
Na, du hast gute Laune, hm?
Come, follow me this way.
Ah ja.
Nope, not that way.
Ich bin doch schon auf dem Weg.
Come, follow me this way.
Ja. Hast du auch noch einen anderen Satz drauf?
Once the probes are released from the couplings, you will be able to use the gravity tool to reposition them into alternative sockets. Everything looks to be shipshape for now, though, so let's head down to the barometer. Down, please. You know, we might be able to cheat the system. If I get inside and bridge a circuit and you give the barometer a whack, it might skip to the next circuit.
Okay, let's give it a try.
Okay, let's see if this works. Right then. Now, okay, I think I've got it. Now give it a bash.
Okay, bashing coming right up.
Bashing. Ah.
I can't believe that actually worked.
Soll ich das jetzt da reinstecken?
I take it you found your way into the lab. How did the equipment look? Was there much damage? How was the capacitor?
That is the most mad scientist place I've ever seen.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Seriously, if people knew about that place...
Let's not worry about other people right now. Best if we just get started. Yes, I see the lab. It's held up remarkably well. Do you remember what I said to you? How I first described the lab?
Don't know. You said a lot of things.
I told you that things you've dreamed of are waiting for you there.
Yeah, that was a weird thing to say.
Let's see this through, Patterson. You're so important to me. You're helping me help Rena. I will forever be grateful. I will repay you. You have my word.
If this helps Rena, then cool.
Your lips to God's ear, my dear. Now, if you have more memories for me.
Here you go.
Good. Good. Things are coming along. Now we can start to work on the extraction plan. With any luck, I'll be back in the real world soon. God, I can't wait to feel the sun on my skin and see real trees again. Tell me, Patterson, how do you feel?
Who, me? I feel fine.
Good, because we're close. But we're not done yet. We should brace ourselves mentally for whatever comes next. We are facing many unknowns. For example, we don't know if I can even cross back over safely. We don't know if I'll be able to make the necessary repairs to the machine. Who knows if I can pinpoint her location, or if she's even alive. I don't know if this will be a search and rescue operation, or a search and retrieval operation. Do you understand my meaning?
You're saying you don't know if you're saving Rena or just retrieving her body?
Yes, exactly. I can't bear to think of that way, but I must. I have to prepare myself for every eventuality. You should too. I'll see you soon. Good. You're back. We have a lot of work to do. Let's take a look at those reels. Only a few of them are running, and that won't be enough. We need all of them if we're going to access my genetic blueprint. We need to go this way. Over here.
Ich komm ja. Ich kann nicht so schnell. Wo bist du denn? Dr. Talbot, nicht so schnell. War das andersrum nicht schneller gegangen? Ja. Ich habe halt das Gefühl, andersrum wäre es schneller gewesen.
Please, we don't have time to waste. Two to go.
Ja, ich komm ja. Malt er mir da gerade Zahlen in die Luft?
I'm over here.
Ja, ich bin doch schon da.
One left.
One left, okay. Eine übrig. Ein Schalter.
Look at this thing over here. This way, please. Follow me.
Ja, ich bin da.
Huzzah! We are in business! Right. Now, as I said before, when someone goes through the machine, their DNA is transformed into data. I don't mean to startle you, Patterson, but you are on these tapes now.
I am?
Indeed. Each time you've gone into the parallel, the machines have facilitated your travel. And as a result, they had to capture some of you. Your data doppelganger is in these machines. For the moment, anyway.
Well, let's delete that. Right now.
We will write over these tapes, don't worry.
Whoa! What was that?
Oh, blast it. There must have been an overload in the battery room. Oh, we don't have time for this sort of setback. Let's see if we can fix it. Oh, look at this mess. Do you see those burnt-out power couplings?
Ja, jede
First thing
Menge.
we need to do is take those out and replace them with spare batteries.
Yes, Master.
Was sollen wir
Use
machen?
the gravity tool to take out those burnt batteries right here. The
Alle.
batteries should just come right out, no problem. Just pull them towards you. Very good. Now it's out with the old, in with the new. We've got some spare batteries right there. Just pop them right in.
Was? Ach so, ich muss die jetzt rausnehmen, die kaputten. Okay. Und wie macht man das? Ach. Okay. Okay. Da habe ich aber zu tun, ne? Da sind wir aber beschäftigt jetzt eine Weile. Warte mal, da hinten sind alle soweit erstmal okay. Hier auch. Da ist noch eine kaputte. Da ist noch eine kaputte, aber ich habe jetzt nur noch eine große hier. Ach, da hinten liegen ja noch mehr. Ach, Kinders. 1, 2, 3. 3 kleine brauche ich noch. Ne, die stecken fest. Ich habe jetzt noch große hier. Ach, Kinders. Ist hier noch was kaputt? Also ein Rätsel ist das jetzt nicht. Das ist ja jetzt ganz schön krampfige Arbeit. Da drüben liegen ja noch welche. Okay. Okay, bis hierhin waren wir durch. Huch, die ist rot. Die ist rot. Warum sind die jetzt rot? Das ist eine falsche oder was? Warum sind denn die alle rot? Steht das da dabei? Nee. Hä, warum sind die alle rot? Waren das nicht die richtigen? Ich weiß es ja nicht. Ich mach's ja erstmal rein. Die ist jetzt grün. Aber die will da nicht. Ist auch rot. Okay, die ist auch grün. Hier sind nochmal große wieder. Nochmal große hat man ja da hinten noch. Komm du mal her. Bevor uns die dann nachher da hinten ausgehen, holen wir uns die mal ran. Die roten legen wir mal dahin. Okay. So, dann gucken wir mal weiter. Hier sieht alles soweit okay aus. Hier sieht auch alles okay aus. Hier auch. Okay. Okay. Hier kann ich nicht weiter. Okay. Ging, glaube ich, nur um den Teil hier, oder? Und war das gar nicht für alles hier? Dr. Talbot? Wie geht's hier weiter? Ist hier noch was? Nee. Hier sind doch jetzt alle okay, oder? Dr. Talbot, ich hab doch... Jesus Maria. Was ist denn los jetzt hier? Sind doch jetzt alle? Ach, da unten. Ah. Den habe ich natürlich vergessen hier. Da ist noch ein kaputter. Was jetzt? Jetzt habe ich doch aber alle, oder? Oh, Freunde. Da ist noch wieder einer kaputt.
Power hasn't come back on yet. Oh, I remember. Once inserted, you will need to turn them to make the connection, like a light bulb, if you will. Once you rotate them, you should see a green light on the top. Just slide the replacement battery into the slot and turn it to lock it into position. Look for batteries with a red light. If it's red, it means... We're not done yet, I'm afraid. Let's go back to the control room.
Okay, das war's. Ihr lieben Leute, ich glaube, das machen wir jetzt auch mal. Die Folge wird... So, wir machen Folgendes. Ich beende das jetzt hier, weil ansonsten sprenge ich mal wieder die Folge. Und ich glaube, hier ist noch sehr, sehr viel zu tun. Und das wird uns noch einige Folgen beschäftigen. Das sieht sehr mächtig aus, also in VR, muss ich sagen. Ja, doch, hat was Imposantes. Ja, wir kommen später wieder zueinander. Gut, dann vielen Dank, dass ihr dabei wart. Und ich hoffe, es hat euch auch ein bisschen gefallen. Und ihr schaut das nächste Mal wieder rein. Ich würde mich freuen. Bis dann.